Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. You'll notice we're kind of sitting a little further away from each other. It's not because we don't like each other, it's because...
Something I did, something I said.
We have so much mail here. I kind of lied and I said that the last mail time would be the only one for entries, or the last one for entries, but I actually went to the post office and got 4 more letters, so there might be some more contest entries in there. Other than that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. One of them is huge. That's at the bottom.
Wow.
And... yeah, let's just do the letters first, I think, and then
dig in.
Do the boxes after that.
Let's go.
First up, this comes all the way from Victoria, BC.
Oh, wow.
Oops. There's an address showing there. My bad. This one's going to be tricky because I don't feel where I don't want to cut it.
Looks like it's safe up there by the stamps.
Ooh. That was professional.
That was pro. I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you. Courtesy of T-Park, a.k.a. Cordell.
I like it. Looks like an entry.
Ah.
Boom.
Cool. For the challenge for the jersey.
Nice.
So they actually made a custom post-to-post helmet here. So obviously they're playing into our favorite team here.
Trying to get the feels
The
going.
Montreal Canadiens. I'll
Yeah.
zoom this in so you guys can see it. This might be our first actual helmet artwork entry, which is pretty cool. Well done. That's awesome. It's a good thing I went to go check the mail before I officially announced that the contest was over. There.
Right.
Awesome.
And so that'll have to stay with the envelope because that's where the ID...
I'm going to put that... I'll make a contest pile.
Okay.
All right, this next one comes from, looks like Fort Myers, Florida.
Ooh. Nice.
Looks like there's some more artwork in here. I think that is...
This
might
must
be
be
something on the back.
Yeah, I see that. Yep. So they have the return addresses on the back. Dear Post to Post, hello, my name is Mac, and I'm a 12-year-old Floridian. I've been watching hockey since I was 5. My favorite team is the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I've been collecting sports memorabilia from hockey, softball, football, and baseball. In fact, I'm such a hockey fan, I almost cried every year when my team was eliminated from the playoffs. I have so many fun experiences from hockey I want to tell you guys about, but I will tell you one. So in 2015, the Tampa Bay Lightning went to the playoffs and played Detroit Red Wings in the first round. I remember that series. By then, I have never went to a hockey game, so me and my family went to the second game of the series against Detroit, and oh boy, it was a great experience. Here comes the great part. My parents took me to a place in Amalie Arena where I met the singer of the national anthem. Then they totally surprised me and told me I was going to walk on the playoff ice.
Whoa.
I was so nervous and excited at the same time. The ice was so cold and smooth. It was so hard to fathom what was happening to me. Then I got to feel what it was like to sit in the penalty box. I told my mom I was only in there because I forgot to clean my room before we left. Anyways, I had great seats in the arena, and I could see the players so clearly. By the end of the second intermission, Tyler Johnson made a great goal off the post in. Then our mascot, the Thunderbug, comes up to me in my seat and gives me a bag of stuff in it. I really didn't know what was happening at that moment. I looked inside, and there was a puck with Tyler Johnson's signature on it. I was so happy. Then one of the staff members told me it was the puck that he just shot off the post and in.
Whoa.
The rest of the way home, I was speechless. Anyway, thank you guys for giving me great entertainment on your YouTube channel, and keep up the wonderful videos.
Well, thank you for writing in that letter and providing some artwork here. You haven't seen it, obviously.
I haven't.
You got your name print, a.k.a. the GOAT. You're looking good there.
Yeah, looking pretty sharp.
I'll show
Thanks,
the
Mac.
people. A lot of good entries for this contest.
Try to flatten that out a bit. And get
Yeah.
a little more. Whoops. I'm trying to keep up with it. All right. Nicely done, Mac.
Looks like a Crosby jersey. Patrick Kane, Lundqvist, Taves, Getzlaf, and Ovechkin, I think. Well done.
Very nice. Thanks, Mac. That's a great story, too. I love that story.
Yeah, that's cool. That's one of the things that we love to hear about when we get mail and stuff. We want to hear people's unique stories like that. I mean, we can't make that stuff up in our minds. We need to hear those stories from people who've lived it and been there. And so it's cool.
Very cool. Next, another from the United States, I would say.
This is Michigan, I think.
Yeah. Right on.
You want to see what town it's from so you can see if you've been there in 1984 or not?
I've not been to Fort Myers, by the way.
Really?
I have not been to Fort Myers.
We've been to Florida.
Oh,
I think I've been there 11 times.
yeah. I've been there probably about the same.
We always go to the same spots.
Yeah, that's the thing. Orlando, Tampa, Daytona, kind of in that line along I-4 from one
Ooh.
corner to the other. And never been south of Tampa Bay on the West Coast. So I'd like to go to Fort Myers. I've got friends who have places in Fort Myers. And I've been invited to go visit. Okay, I'll just read. Hello, Neil and Brent. First off, thank you for taking time to read and appreciate the mail you are sent from subscribers. It always amazes me that in 2018 our society can connect with one another talking hockey on a video forum. In particular, I enjoy Post to Post, simply for your coverage on major, junior, and other semi-pro hockey leagues. Your banter as a father and son helps me put into perspective how special it is that my father and I share hockey. It's the one game him and I have always been able to follow. We even skate on the same men's league, often
Nice.
facing off against each other. I enjoy these times with him, as I can sure you enjoy filming videos and watching games with Neil. As I begin the process of moving out of my parents' house, I at least wanted to send a few small things I found while packing. Enclosed are some Red Wings pocket schedules to add to your
yeah.
collection, along with the Flint Firebirds pocket schedule from this past season. It's a lifelong Michigander. I know Brent will enjoy that. He says, as a lifelong Michigander, hockey is something we enjoy in the winters in this state. In fact, my great state ranks second in total number of registrants to USA hockey leagues, while the Red Wings continue to draw crowds, albeit in the middle of a rebuild. Football might be America's game, but hockey town is alive and well. The passion fans have for the game mirrors what I see in Canadians. And being a dual citizen, father was born in Scarborough, Ontario, helps me realize this.
Cool.
I hope you keep making great content. I know it helps me get through the day at work as I'm toiling away on all my deadlines. Please do not send any cards back. Rather send a letter knowing you reserve this or receive this, and read it on tape.
Cool.
Okay. Backside. It is all I need. If you two ever find yourselves wanting maybe to catch a game in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena, feel free to message me at my email address, which is added at the bottom of this letter. LCA is a wonderful new piece to Detroit's comeback, and it was sorely needed.
I've heard
Though
a lot
there
of
are
amazing
times
things.
I miss the Joe. Yeah, I've heard great
Heard
things.
a lot of amazing things about that arena. Yeah.
Thanks for taking time to read this piece of fan mail. One question for Brent. Who is your favorite Red Wing, not named Yzerman or Howe? I think it has to be Alex Del Vecchio,
No idea.
because
what
he
that
had what I thought was the coolest name in hockey
is.
when I was growing
We're
up.
talking like
Alex,
60s?
Oh, yeah. Alex Del Vecchio. I just loved hearing that coming off the announcer's lips when he was doing the game. I thought, that's an awesome name.
That is an awesome name.
Alex Del Vecchio. So I have no good reason for that other than the fact I just like the
I
name.
bet you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, there you go. I might also say Danny Grant. Danny Grant is someone you might not remember, but he played in the 60s as well. He's a 50-goal scorer in the NHL. He played some time with Montreal, but he spent most of his successful time with the Detroit Red Wings. And he's from Fredericton, which is our kind of home base of operations.
We've spoken in the past about the backdoor kind of relationship that Detroit sports and Montreal sports have in common. There's some good camaraderie there and friendships.
Yeah, and I think I remember telling you about the Twitter hashtag TeamMance. And if you do hashtag TeamMance, one word, TeamMance, you will see fans weighing in on the friendly rivalry that Montreal and Detroit have.
Yeah.
It's not an ugly thing like, Montreal, Boston, Montreal, Philly, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto. There's always this, Colorado, Detroit even. But Detroit, Montreal, it was always like,
There's always a lot of respect there.
we're cool.
So, yeah.
We're cool. So it's great. There. Okay, that was my question. Also, how much longer will I have to wait to see another Stanley Cup?
I think they're in a position where they will not be contending for a Stanley Cup for at least the next 2 or 3 years. Obviously, as most Detroit Red Wings fans know, there are some cap issues So hopefully they get sorted out soon. And but they've got so much young talent. If they can make some smart decisions over the next 2 years, this team's going to be right back on top. So probably won't have to wait as long as I've been waiting with my team. So
Yeah. This is and one final sentence. Take care, Neil and Brent. More will be coming from me in the coming weeks and months. And it's signed Garrett K. So thanks a lot, Garrett.
thank
That
you
was
very
a
much. I really appreciate these schedules. Add those to our collection. Yeah.
I want to see them.
Definitely.
Caesars inaugural season for the Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is great. That is great.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you very, very much. Love it. Outstanding.
We'll have to maybe make a standalone video
On schedules.
just on schedule. Hey, well, here's the schedules we have. Thank you guys so much. That'd be cool to
Yeah.
show off that little collection.
And schedules from all teams. It doesn't have to be the NHL for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the NHL at all.
I used to, when I was in the downtown in Edmonton, Alberta, there's a CBC little office in the City Centre Mall. And in the CBC office in the City Centre Mall, you go in the door and you could find schedules for the Oilers. And that was a couple of years back.
Ooh, lots of cards here.
Woo. Hello, Post to Post. My name is Liam from Phoenix, Arizona. I sent you 18 cards, some hockey, some baseball, and I also like the Nashville Predators. So can you send some Post to Post stickers and Nashville Predators hockey cards? And I'm very new to the channel. I like your channel, and you deserve more subs because you are a great channel. And I think every hockey fan should watch your videos. My favorite series is the arenas from different leagues, which he really liked. And I hope you like the cards. Return address is, and he puts it in the letter here. And P.S. I'm not the best drawer, but he still did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
on the Habs
probably
logo.
better than I could do.
Probably hard to see from that distance, but nicely done.
I just want to mention one thing. We get a lot of cards sent in, but the way that these were laid out, it's interesting. So I'm just gonna set these aside. And okay, so these two. So we have Alexander Ovechkin, recent Stanley Cup winning Alexander Ovechkin. Right behind that card is Sidney Crosby holding the Stanley Cup. Now this letter was likely sent before.
Oh yeah,
they won the cup.
Almost had to be.
So yeah, it should be up there somewhere.
Yeah, it's a little, the electronic stamper that put the postmark on it. It was a little offset there, so I can't really tell.
Yes, I really appreciate the rest of these cards too. I'm noticing some in here that I don't have, so I'm excited to add these to my collection. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the kind words as well.
Yeah,
we'll definitely.
That's great, Liam.
Definitely write you back.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's all. That's all the letters. Right. Okay, so you guys again, you went ham on the boxes. I'm not going to open these in any specific order. I knew that some of these were on the way. This one, and I think another one. But some of these I have no idea who they're from, where they came from, anything. This one's got an international sticker on it. I believe it's come from Great Britain. All right.
Oh, there is a letter in the top.
Wow. This is packed pretty good.
I know you guys like the return address on the letter, but I ran out of space, so here it is. So I made an envelope on that encases the letter, and it's from Buckinghamshire, United Kingdom.
Whoa.
So you are correct. It's from the UK.
Very royal.
So do you want me to go ahead and open this?
Yeah.
Make sure we haven't left anything behind. There you are.
Make sure that this is...
This is from Jamie. So let me just open this up here. I think this is at the beginning. Hello, Post to Post from the UK again. I hope you guys are enjoying the Milton Keynes Lightning merch I sent. Okay. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I wore that to work one day.
I was going to say,
the Milton Keynes hat.
You wear the hat all the time.
Yeah.
Like, not just for videos and stuff. You wear it out and about.
And there's a guy at work. His name is Malcolm. A really good fellow. He's originally from Nottinghamshire. And he grew up, though, in East London. He cheers for Arsenal in the footy side of things. And I walked in with a Milton Keynes hat. And I said, Malcolm's. You recognize this logo? And he didn't, because he didn't really follow hockey closely. He did watch some.
They also just changed their logo recently, too.
I think that's probably the main reason. But, yeah, he was very impressed that I had this hat. So thanks a lot, Jamie. Alrighty. It was good to see Brent wearing one of the caps I sent during mail time number 18, and a couple of other videos, too. I really love that hat.
Yeah.
You'll see me wearing it a lot. I also hope you both got some use from the scarf you both seem to like, too. There was something I forgot to put in my last letter about the jersey I sent. You may or may not have noticed the 9 lightning bolts on the back of the jersey above the name, and I forgot to explain what they were for. Each bolt represents a victory in the club's history: 2003 playoff champions, 2004 and 2005 league and playoff champions, 2006 playoff champions, 2010 league champions, and 2016-17 playoff and EIHL Challenge Cup champions. Our first season in the Elite League has been hard, finishing 11th of 12, and my beloved Red Wings failed to make the playoffs, so my hockey has been cut short this year. MK's final game of the season was an away trip to Cardiff, my first away game, and I loved it. We lost 7-3, but our fans don't stop singing. It was an awesome atmosphere.
Cool.
So over the border into Wales and watched that. And, of course, you would probably know, Jamie, that I have a bit of a connection to the Milton Keynes Lightning because Guy Doucette is actually the nephew of Louise, who I used to work with at the office. I plan to visit every away arena in our league at least once next season. I plan on picking myself and you guys up a cap from each team.
Whoa.
Awesome. And I'll even keep an eye open for any lanyards for you, Neil.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Our season came to a close last weekend with the Puck and Aid 2018 charity event, and it was organized to raise money for Sports Trader UK, a charity that helps disabled and disadvantaged kids get into sport and offers them the support and equipment to excel. After the Humboldt tragedy, the organizers decided to donate some of the money raised to the Humboldt Fund.
Wow.
I think I can speak for the whole UK hockey family when I say such an event is heartbreaking beyond words, and our sympathy goes out to the family and friends of the victims and the community as a whole. I picked up a few things from the day: a t-shirt, a cap, and a puck. NHL cards, are impossible to come by in the UK, so it would be hugely appreciated if you could send some Red Wings cards my way.
No problem. I'll send you all kinds.
Keep up the fantastic work you guys do, Jamie. Thank you very, very much, Jamie.
I just want to note on this, the Humboldt thing. When I was in Vegas walking around a T-Mobile Arena and other places in Vegas, I saw quite a bit of sweaters and T-shirts of their logo. There's lots of support even so far after the fact. It was months before, I guess.
Really?
It's been a long time. It's hard to believe it's been that long. It's been through, 3 months? Through
I'd say at least 2. Yeah, probably close to 3.
So it's cool to see that support.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And one of the, of course, we're doing this now. The NHL Stanley Cup has been presented. We've got all the interviews with the players have taken place, and each player gets the cup for a day. And I forget which player it was, but one of the players on the winning Capitals team is going to take the Stanley Cup to Humboldt.
Oh, cool. Good on him.
And I forget which one it is. I apologize, but it's a wonderful gesture.
Good on him.
So, thanks, Jamie.
Yes.
Now it's time
Man,
for
he sent like more stuff.
the loot.
Look at this.
Puck Aid 2018.
Look at the bottom.
Oh, the Humboldt
Got a
logo.
little H there for.
The Broncos right on the shirt.
That's
That
awesome.
is fabulous.
Well done, impressive.
And just how hockey can bring people together across the ocean, across different countries.
That's cool. Love it.
How a tragedy in one country can move fans so far away, thousands of miles away.
Yeah, well done.
That's super that they did this, and it's super that you sent us a remembrance of that. Puck Aid
A
hat.
hat.
Sports Trader 5-on-3
There
on
you
the
go.
other side. Very nice. I love that.
That's really. I like that logo. That's
Puck Aid.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we got an actual puck here too. And they've got Let's Go Broncos here on the puck with the logo.
You know, I wonder if the people in Humboldt even know that this is going on
That's
in,
true.
in England, right?
That's true, right.
Like the Broncos have been so inspirational to so many people.
Hopefully you guys can see that. I know it's going to be,
Yeah.
well, maybe a little hard to see, but
If you know anybody in Humboldt, any of our viewers, let them know that these kinds of things are happening.
yeah, let them know that these kind of things are happening so far away from home and to really spread around the world as far as the support and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
That's fabulous.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
really
you so much.
appreciate that.
That's great,
Yeah.
Jamie. Thanks for the previous merch as well.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put this back in the.
I'm loving that Milton Keynes hat.
I see. Yeah, if it had been hanging there, you might have grabbed it.
I might have grabbed it. I just, at the last minute, I came downstairs, still got my work shirt on, and I looked up and just grabbed the closest hat to throw it on.
Yeah, and sometimes you have that one upstairs, and sometimes you have the Milton Keynes one down here.
Yeah.
But the Milton Keynes one is upstairs because you were wearing it probably recently outside.
Probably very recently, yes.
Yeah. This is an interesting box. It says Buck Naked Underwear. I'm pretty sure it's not, though, because I knew that this was coming from this specific person. So
Fire hose work pants.
I'm pretty sure it's not underwear, but you never know.
We dare you to wear them out, says on the side. Well, that's interesting. Do they come from the United States?
I believe it did.
Okay. Looks like the postage logo of the United States Postal Service.
There we go.
Okay. There's a yellow sticky on top. If the chocolate is warm or mushy, put it in the fridge. So there's a little clue as to what might be in there. Either of you can have the hat. Shipping cheese or meat would be a bit sketchy.
Oh, okay. So this is from Tim, isn't it?
I can't buy alcohol since I'm 20. Ha ha. I'm straight edge anyway. Sometimes you might also get same old cards that are in French. So that probably comments on some of the items that are inside.
I think this is from Tim.
Okay.
We were kind of talking back and forth in email. He was thinking about sending some cheese.
It is from Tim. Oh, from Wisconsin. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm like, probably not a good
probably
idea.
not the best idea, especially with postal delays and whatnot.
We're also both lactose intolerant. So.
Yeah, but notwithstanding that, the last time I was in Wisconsin, or the last 3 times I've been in Wisconsin, I had cheese curds and dove them down. I slammed the cheese curds.
Okay.
And they stayed with me.
All right.
So, gotta say, something about Wisconsin cheese curds that don't offend my metabolism. Okay, from Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, this is Tim to Neil and Brent. I sent a letter back in April. Thanks for the acknowledgement, by the way. And I was pleasantly surprised that Brent likes Wisconsin. This past winter, I've had to listen to a lot of people complain about the never-ending cold and snow, which is fair, but I love where I am from, and I love bragging about my home. It takes a special breed of people to live in cold areas. Living in Canada, I'm sure you'd agree. It's also an overlooked hockey hotbed, with Madison being the epicenter of it all. The University of Wisconsin is in Madison, as well as, obviously, the Madison Capitals. My hometown is about 20 minutes west, which is also definitely a place you should visit sometime. In the history of Badgers hockey, the men's team has won 6 national titles, with the most recent being in 2006. We're not doing the greatest, but we have quite a history, with Chris Chelios, Danny Heatley, and Mike Richter being notable alumni. Our women's team has been tearing it up for as long as I can remember, always being the top program in the nation. So many legendary Olympians have come from here, such as Cami Granato, Jessie Vedder, Hilary Knight, Brianna Decker, and Canadian Olympian and Renee Debian. The Granato family is also important locally, with Tony being the UW men's coach as well as our national team coach. The Capitals, meanwhile, have had, let's say, scattered past 3 different incarnations. Tim Sweeney, Derek Plant, and Brian Rafalski were the only notable players, but the most important of all was Bob Suter. He was part of the Miracle on Ice team and was a coach during the first Capitals incarnation, but stayed very close to the organization, youth clubs, until his untimely passing in 2014, at the rink he owned. The entire Suter family is involved, with Ryan Suter of the Wild being the owner and his brothers being coaches. He also has a cousin a year younger than me that plays for them too. Some current players born in Wisconsin are Phil Kessel, my old football coach, taught him algebra. Joe Pavelski, Drew Stafford, Craig Smith, and Alex Galchenyuk. That's right.
Yeah.
Because I keep saying Galchenyuk. He's originally a Russian, but
He's
he
got
spent
dual citizenship.
almost all of his life in the United States and right here in Wisconsin. Since I'm running out of space, I'll just put one thing about my hometown. We have a rich Norwegian culture, and we're known around the world as the troll capital of the U.S., with wooden carvings of Norwegian trolls all over Main Street. Please visit. I strongly recommend hitting the Grumpy Troll for fantastic pizza and Sjölins for organic chocolate. Thanks, and catch you on the flip.
I think I said this to him in an email. Like we definitely want to visit that area of the world.
Again,
there's so many other places that we want to visit too. One of the things that we want to do is eventually probably do Route 66 and start up near St. Louis or wherever it starts. I don't even know where it starts.
It starts in Chicago.
Yeah, so on the way there, You could probably
do a little orbiting.
do a little sightseeing around there.
When my cousin Glenn and I were in Ohio, we were very close to the Indiana border, and my cousin and aunt and uncle in North Dakota wrote us and sent us an email and said, "You're not that far away. Why don't you come visit while you're out this far?" Now, if you look at a map, Ohio and North Dakota are a long way apart.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit tempting to say, frig it, and let's just go. And that would have taken us through Wisconsin and probably into
cool.
Minnesota and onward. So,
Schedule.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Yeah. For the Madison Capitals.
Here's a
Very nice.
toque.
Oh, toque, eh? How to buy tickets.
What's that say?
$1 beer nights.
$1 beer nights.
Hey.
This actually feels like a pretty,
Boss? Quality?
yeah, like the quality.
Well, it's Wisconsin.
That's true.
It's cold. These have to be not just decorative toques. They gotta earn their keep.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
Duluth
that's a nice
Trading Company. I spent a night in Duluth, 1984.
It's a game.
Like a program?
Program. That's the word I'm looking for.
Program. Get your programs.
And then another
The
one.
Madison Capitals versus the Omaha Lancers, November 2017.
The Green Bay Gamblers. This one.
Green Bay Gamblers.
And here is.
Oh, these are great.
It's cool
Pardon me.
because we can have the names in there.
Yes.
And
And
then
then
look them
years
up
from
10
now.
years from now, you
Yeah,
can see.
exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
This is interesting. Growing up basically on a farm, I know what a cow pie is.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, it's, well, use your imagination. I'll zoom in on this.
Original cow pie. Rich chocolate, creamy caramel, and fresh pecans.
So you can probably tell what that might be.
What it's supposed to look like.
What it's supposed
It
to
looks
look
really
like.
good.
It actually does look
And
pretty.
that comes from the Baraboo Candy Company in Baraboo, Wisconsin. There's a map of Wisconsin right in the front cover, featuring Wisconsin milk and butter.
Nice.
So it's like local ingredients in the state and everything. Although the pecans probably come from Georgia.
Oh, good accent.
Hmm.
Well done.
I do what I can when I can.
I don't think they're melted.
No, I think they
But I
survive
think-
quite
I'm
nicely.
going to put them in the fridge anyway.
It's been so darn cool this spring that probably it didn't have time to sit in a truck long enough to get melted. We've had a couple of hot days up in the 80s, but then it got cold again. Today was 70, which is not the best. This time of June we should be into the high 70s.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
it
was
was
in
like
Vegas.
plus 21.
No, I was in Vegas. I don't
Oh yeah, plus 43, which is
haven't
like 110.
experienced. Yeah.
Yeah. If the chocolate was sent to him in Vegas, it would not have survived.
Uh-uh.
Here's a big one.
This is a very interesting box.
This looks like it comes from Germany, I would
It's
say.
got peanuts.
Or
What it is? Peanuts? Yeah.
yeah, the Peanuts characters. There's Lucy and Schroeder, and
Now this was cut on one side. I did not cut this. For the record, it is cut on one side.
yeah, this has come from Germany. Deutsche Post.
Deutschland.
Yeah. Now we used to have to say whether it came from the West Germany or East Germany, the German Democratic Republic or the Federal Republic of Germany. But now, since reunification, it's no longer an issue.
Is this our first piece of mail from Germany?
I'm not sure it might be the first box, but I don't know if it's the first piece of mail.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, I was not expecting this. Okay, here.
An envelope. Oh. Okay. So I will. You see things I don't see yet, so I'll just read away and let you do
I
your
do
thing.
see things.
This comes from Nikolai in Olching, Germany. Dear Neil and Brent, thank you for creating this awesome hockey community and all the great content. The package you just opened comes all the way from Munich, Germany, and is a little appreciation for all the effort you put into this hockey channel. We are Nick and Charlie, two students who are in love with the beautiful game of hockey. Unfortunately, Munich is pretty far away from Canada and the US, time-wise, and according to distance, but your channel keeps us staying in touch with the NHL and makes us part of the hockey family, especially the podcast about the NHL. We do like having a yak, too. It gives us an entertaining insight to all the topics in discussion without delay. For the last couple of years, we were planning on making a trip overseas to watch a game of our teams, the New York Rangers for Nick and the Detroit Red Wings for Charlie. Back in December, we were finally able to do so and fulfilled our big dream. We flew from Munich to Chicago just before Christmas and took the train through heavy snowstorms to Detroit, where we watched our first NHL game ever. It was on December 29th, and lucky enough it was between the Rangers and the Red Wings at the new arena, so our teams played each other. The game was fantastic. Finally decided in the shootout, both of our teams got at least 1 point, so no hard feelings towards each other.
Cool. Good game
That's
to
the way
see.
you want it to go.
Yeah, definitely.
You really get your money's worth.
Yeah,
You're there for as long as it'll go. The highlight of the trip was visiting Citi Field in New York City for the 10th NHL Winter Classic. Despite frozen beer and not so hot dogs due to the cold temperatures, it was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Last but not least, we got the chance to see the Madison Square Garden and went to the game between the Blackhawks and the Rangers on January 3rd. As you mentioned in some videos before, the lighting is terrible for broadcast, but just fine when you're watching a game live in person. It is a remarkable arena and such a historical place, it really is overwhelming. In the envelope inside the box are 3 pictures of us at different venues. We really encourage everybody who wants to go and see the NHL live to do so. You will not regret it. Neil, we hope your trip to Vegas was as awesome as ours. Now back to the package we sent you. It contains typical German sweets, some you may recognize, and 2 sodas. These sodas, which are the same, contain basically a mix of Coke and Fanta, which is very popular in Germany.
Oh, I'm excited.
We used to have Fanta here.
They have it in the States, too.
Fun fact, Mezzo Mix is produced by Coca-Cola and just available in a few countries. We really hope you enjoy all of it, and if you do not mind, we would like some kind of review or any form of feedback whether or not you liked it. Best wishes from Bavaria, or as we say, Ois Guad, or Ois Guade. Oops, sorry. From Nick and Charlie, signed it at the bottom. Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. I haven't even looked in this box yet, but you didn't say if I could show your picture or not, but
I presume
I'd like to if that's okay because they're
Yeah.
pretty cool. So this is when they're at Citi Field.
Okay, maybe I'll hold it.
If you
and
can,
do
yeah,
the
you
Zoom
hold
thing.
them up. I'll zoom in and talk.
Yeah.
So they visited Citi Field. I think first they said,
I'll try to angle that so it's not glaring or flaring in the light.
and then they went to. Was it? They took the train to Detroit. Was it?
Train from Chicago to Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah. So then they. Here's the other one.
Okay.
So that's them at the Little Caesars Arena. I think. Yeah. And then here they are in Madison Square Garden.
Oh man, this is a great.
So
what a great trip,
what
you guys.
Yeah, what an unbelievable trip.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending those pictures.
Thanks for sharing your trip with us and all our viewers,
Yeah.
Nick and Charlie. What great pictures.
I know there's going to be lots of fans at home who hear that story, see these pictures, and feel
Like, gotta do that.
feel pretty cool with that.
That is great. Look at these guys. They had a blast.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm just going to move this out of the way.
The people in Citi Field probably saw the Detroit outfit and said, like, this guy's at the wrong game. It's Buffalo we're playing, not Detroit. But you gotta represent your team.
That's right.
Actually, in some of these games I've seen, even in the playoffs, there's people in the stands with teams that aren't even on the ice.
Well, the one of the finals games, I think it was game 2 of the finals. I saw an Edmonton jersey, a Chicago Blackhawks jersey, a Columbus jersey.
I saw a couple of Quebec Nordiques jerseys as well. Holy smokes!
There's a lot in here.
Are those peanuts?
So
Oh no,
calm
they're.
down, calm down.
Oh,
So, hold on.
what's gone? Where have we gone?
I guess I forgot to zoom back out.
Oh. We hope you enjoyed the curtain.
Yes.
It's very nice back there. It's very nice texture.
How long was that there, like for like that?
Well, not too long. When I
like
put down the
60
last
seconds.
picture. Yeah.
Anyway,
Like, what happened?
my apologies. Okay.
There's probably people that have been yelling at their computer screen.
Yeah.
Boys! Boys!
I'll have to make a little note. Anyway,
It's a good thing that we have the camera that shows back at us what we see now.
That's true.
All right.
So we have a third channel called Canadians Try Stuff. We will definitely be trying all of the stuff on camera for Canadians Try Stuff. I have also previous videos that I filmed. I haven't even uploaded on there yet, so we have a lot to do. But let's go through this one at a time. We've got gummy worms. I think we have this brand. I don't know if they make gummy worms though. I think we have candy made by.
Truly?
But I don't know if it's. Anyways, boom. Heck yeah, I'm gonna like those.
I'm actually pretty hungry, but I guess I gotta wait. Macht dein Leben trolliger.
Oh. These are.
Jumpies.
These look like. I should probably zoom in a little bit. These kind of look like goldfish. Do you know what goldfish are?
Yeah, until you bite their heads off, like they're the
Not
commercial.
actual goldfish. We have it looks like this.
Yeah, it's
Google North American.
just like little
goldfish
crackers,
candy.
little cookie
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
That's kind of what this feels like and looks like.
Jumpies. Oh yeah, it's quite light.
Yeah.
Jumpies. Paprika. Geschmack daarachter Zugehoek.
Interesting.
Probably did a terrible job of that, German.
Don't know what this is, but I see strawberry and I think it was lemon over here.
Okay.
But they're hard candies. It looks like I thought it was licorice at the beginning, but I
Yeah.
don't think it is.
Because we have licorice that looks a bit like that.
Mm.
That's original.
But I don't think it is.
Kaubonbon Dragis.
What is this?
Hitchler. Cool. Oh, there's flavors on the back.
This is amazing. I don't know what this is.
There's maybe orange, lemon, elderberry.
Cherry,
Maybe.
lime,
Yeah. Cool.
raspberry. Look at this. Have you seen anything like that before?
It's something to do with corn because it's got May written on it.
It looks like
Maybe.
Rice Krispie.
Yeah, it's like little corn crisps
corn
or
puffs.
something. Yeah. Corn
That's
pops.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we got some
That's gonna be fun.
Haribo.
Oh, Haribo. Woo.
Smurf gummies.
I like my Haribo.
We got some.
Die Schlumpf.
And I don't know how you guys pronounce it. I pronounce it toffee.
Toffee.
That's how I say it. We do have these here, but unless this is like a specific. Ooh, this looks like it's mint.
Oh.
Mint.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I've had one of these.
Yeah.
Non-minty or just in general. So
Nice.
we don't have that flavor here, so that's awesome. What is this? This looks like a little wafer bars
Yeah.
kind of thing. I find the packaging so interesting.
Knoppers. They got some nice knoppers there.
I think you'll
Three
like
of them.
these. These kind of look like pretzels, maybe shaped in letters. We like pretzels.
Yeah.
This looks like a big just bag of mixed and assorted gummies. I think I can smell them, or I can smell something. Anyways, I don't.
Cool.
Just gummies.
Joy Mix. Maybe it's nougat.
What?
Yeah, it's like nougat or a fruity.
This looks very interesting.
Another Haribo.
I've seen. I don't mean this in an offensive way. It kind of looks like dog treats. We have some dog treats here that kind of look like this, but it looks good. Like I'm gonna obviously eat these, but
Pico Bala.
I don't know what that is. Like it's.
So it's got a little bear kicking a soccer ball. Haribo Max Kinderfroh.
Oh,
Und
what?
Benzo.
This is okay. Orange, probably lemonade, lime, and I don't know.
Like drink mix?
Our cream soda here specifically is pink, so makes me think it's cream soda. It's probably not. It's probably pink lemonade.
Yeah.
But
Looks like a mix to put in your drink.
It's a mix to put in your drink.
Like a Kool-Aid kind of thing. Very cool.
What is this? So, with the Swedish candy, sometimes they had English as well as.
Uh-huh.
There's no English on this, whatever. So I have no idea what this is. It's something, a brick of something. I don't know if it's.
They're pretty hard, but maybe, yeah, they're a bit squeezable.
I got something you can eat.
Brausbrocken.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
A reason.
Happening right now. I love reasons.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
In Canada, we have chocolate loonies, our $1 coin piece.
Are they euros?
These I don't know. I don't know my German money.
Well, for euros, it'd be all of Europe. Each country makes euros.
Or don't they have the franc or something like that?
The Germans had marks, Deutschmarks.
Oh, who has the franc?
France.
Oh.
But they all use euros now.
Oh. These look like... Oh, different flavors. Nice. So these are more like kind of candy things. Guys, this is amazing. I love all of this stuff. I love...
Great.
I find it so interesting to see what other countries have for snacks. This looks like a collection of almost like chocolate, a bunch of different chocolate kind of bars in one thing.
Yeah, miniature chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Oh, Ritters, yeah. I've seen them.
Ooh. This looks like a... Oh, what do we call them here?
Protein bar?
No.
Like a...
Oh, they look like those baby crackers that you can get. But we have something like... Anyways,
like not
it's
Twix.
called Pickup. No, it's not Twix. Ooh, here we go, an actual chocolate bar.
Oh.
Looks like there's nougat in the middle. Maybe kind of like a Three Musketeers kind of thing. I don't know if you guys have that over there.
Looks like there's an assortment. Some look like nuts, and maybe there's a hint of mint in some of them. So,
oh man, I'm so excited to try this pop, soda, whatever you want to call it. Heck yeah!
Mezzo mix.
I'm so glad it didn't explode and it's intact. And then we have this big box, which is. Do you want to read it?
No.
Read it.
No.
Why not? What's it say?
It says Super Dickmans.
I don't know what's in here. It looks like almost like maybe there's marshmallow or something in there. I think that's.
So it looks almost like a store display that there's 9 in here. I'm going to open the box up a little bit just so we can see what the individual packaging looks like. Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah,
they're
it's like
like
marshmallow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's 9 Super Dickmans right there. That's awesome.
And there's all kinds of assorted candy kind of freely in here. Looks like there's cherry and oh, these Jolly Ranchers? These feel like Jolly Ranchers. Feel like Jolly Ranchers?
Oh yeah.
Some Reasons, some other gummy things.
More Reasons?
Yeah. No. There's only 2 left.
Well, come on, man. Well, if I get them both, then you won't have to worry about having to split them up later.
Anyway, it's a bunch of assorted candy here.
Very cool.
That is all. That's all she wrote.
Very well done, guys.
I'm amazed that you got all that stuff in this box.
Yeah, I don't know how. That doesn't make sense.
That's incredible. I don't know how I'm going to put this back in here like you had it. Very impressive.
When the customs people x-rayed this on the way through, like, what's going on here? 2 cans of liquid plus all kinds of other things. Maybe the heavier.
I'm so excited to get into this stuff. I'm going to send Chris and Aubrey a text after this.
Get ready, boys.
Get ready, boys.
Yeah, it's going down. Don't forget your Dickmans. You have your room now. So you can't get it back in.
I can't see it. How did you do it?
How'd you do that?
This is like when you buy a tent and you try to get...
Yeah.
You use the
Forget
tent
it.
once and then you try to get it back into the bag.
Even the sleeping bag. Nice tiny little compact sleeping bag in the store. You use it once, you try to roll it back up, and it's this big.
Yeah.
It's magic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll zoom back out. Okay, we actually have 2 boxes.
Oh,
more.
God.
You guys are...
This comes from
Ham.
Illinois. Huntley, Illinois.
Ooh.
Very nice. Mail time. Right on the box.
Whoa. Okay, there's some... Oh, that was easy.
Uh-huh. The writing part.
Wow.
Return address written right on here, so we'll try not to let that display.
Wow.
Ooh.
No peeking, no peeking, no peeking.
Dear Post to Post, my name is Jackson. I'm 17 and from Chicago. I play travel AAA hockey and don't have much time to watch your videos. However, I have an hour and a half drive to practice 4 to 7 times a week. While I'm driving, I listen to your videos and discussions on both channels to help pass the time. In this box, you will find all sorts of goodies from the ECHL Indy Fuel and the AHL Rockford Ice Hogs, which are both affiliated with the Chicago Blackhawks. The shirts may not have tags, but I promise they haven't been worn. Just how I got them. The jersey, just how I got them.
There's a jersey in here? Dang.
The jersey will probably not fit, but figured you could add it to your collection anyway. From Jackson. P.S. I'm originally Canadian.
Oh.
Right on, Jackson.
Thank you so much. There's a ton of stuff in here. Wow.
Nicely done.
This looks like a very nice scarf. I kind of want, like, it's in a bag. I want to open it. Is that, you okay with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Some things you gotta go for it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, come on.
Oh, is that ever cool?
That's nice. Feel that.
Oh yeah,
That's a nice
that
scarf.
is nice. That's funny. Look at the logo.
CIBC. Canadian International Banking.
Imperial.
Imperial.
CIBC stands for the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. And a lot of our banks do have a presence in the States. TD,
Scotia Bank. There's some.
Scotia Bank, Bank America is affiliated with Scotia. But TD is Toronto Dominion Bank. TD North Gardens.
TD Gardens, yeah.
Yeah. RBC, there's RBC sponsorship. They used to sponsor the Carolina Arena. Royal Bank of Canada. BMO, Bank of Montreal. And CIBC, the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. So we're everywhere. Cool. And since you used to be Canadian, or originally a Canadian, always a Canadian, I guess.
Check this out.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
This looks like a comfy hat.
Does it ever?
Wait until you feel the inside.
And this comes in, it's like a plush. It's fleece. It's better than fleece.
That's amazing.
That is an amazing hat. TransUnion.
Ooh,
Chicago Blackhawks. That is gorgeous. BMO.
BMO, there you go.
Speak of the devil. Leave it to a Canadian bank to
this is the
sponsor stuff.
Rockford Ice Hogs.
Nice. Oh, that's a lovely hat. And we're talking Illinois here. It does get cold in Illinois in the winter, so they need their good hats too.
That's so funny. I actually almost bought one of these. They're so you put these. This is what I think it is. Yeah, you put this on the back of your phone, and then you can like pull up on it like this. And you can use it to like hold up your phone in certain. If you want to put it on the side of your phone, you can hold it up. Then you just push it back down if you want to put it in your pocket. Anyways, it's got CIBC in Chicago on the
CIBC again.
I almost bought one of these like while I was away because I saw someone with it. I'm like, that's a good idea. I should get that. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
So you did. You got one. Good for you.
It's like that's one of those things. Like, how did you know that I was looking for that? Amazing.
Jackson, do you happen to know the lotto numbers for next week for the Powerball?
Look at this. Chicago Blackhawks hat.
Yeah. CIBC in the back.
CIBC in the back. That's awesome.
The Canadian banks are taking over.
I actually don't have a Chicago Blackhawks hat. I have one, but it's Justin's. It's in the other room. I haven't worn it because it's his, and I need to give it back to him. This is actually the only Chicago Blackhawks hat that I have, so thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Excellent.
I've been on the lookout for a Blackhawks hat.
That's a really nice looking hat.
Too. It is. It's a very nice looking hat.
Yeah.
Speaking of hats, here's another.
Oh.
Rockford Ice Hogs.
That is great.
That looks like a. Oh, I thought it was camouflage at the beginning. It's the American flag in the background. It's probably hard for you guys to see that, but that's awesome.
We're filming this on Flag Day, I think. It's either today or tomorrow as we're filming this. The anniversary of the resolution in the U.S. Congress in 1777, designating the American flag. A little history there for you.
Well, thanks for that.
Oh, you're welcome. That's a nice. That's great. That will definitely be in the collection. Oh wow!
Cool.
Ice Hogs of Rockford. Chicago crest on the shoulder.
The number on the back. Chicago crest, yeah. Chicago crest on the shoulder.
Ortho, Illinois.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that might even fit you.
I'll definitely put that in the collection.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there's like legit shirts here.
Jeez.
Cool.
This is crazy. Jackson, we've gone overboard.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, you like that.
I do. Yeah.
I like this material.
I
don't
do
know-
too.
I
It's
don't
got
know what
a
this
bit of a
is.
shine to
As
it.
soon as I felt it, I'm like, okay, what is this?
Yeah, it's almost like one of those dry workout
Yeah.
material.
And then this shirt.
Fabulous.
What's this say? I need to put it in the light so I can see it.
American Hockey League 2017 AHL All-Star Classic.
Oh, cool.
Lehigh Valley.
Nice. Oh, yeah, there's an AHL logo on the back there. Awesome.
That is tremendous.
And then there looks like be some cards here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, from the Ice Hogs and... Yeah, from the Ice Hogs. Looks like every player might have their own card. That's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Have to go through those.
Oh, 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018.
Oh, nice.
Cool. That's awesome.
So some of those early players in
Yeah.
the Ice Hogs may be players
Already in
we've
the-
since heard of.
In the NHL, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
That could be a whole set right there.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's
Yeah.
the whole set from that specific.
Ryan Hartman, right on the back there.
There you go.
There you go. Bingo.
That was easy.
Yeah. I'm going to dig in here just
You
to
can do some
for
investigating.
the older ones. Yeah.
Thank you very
Real
much
quick.
for these items. I really, really appreciate it. That's very, very generous and very
Peter
kind. of you.
Regan, Class Dahlbeck, Stephen Jones.
Stephen
Zach
Johns.
Miskiewicz. Yeah.
He's in the NHL.
Adam Clendenning.
Yep.
Ted Dent. Player cards. Philip Deneau.
There you go.
Philip Deneau. No kidding. Wow. Matt Carey. Tuvo Teravainen.
Yep. Ivo Teravainen.
Willie Polka. Brandon Mashinter. Drew LeBlanc. Mac Caruth. Joachim Nordstrom. Ryan Schnell. Alex Broadhurst. Cody Bass. Mark McNeil. Garrett Ross.
Keep going. Keep going.
Kyle Comiskey. Scott Darling. Pierre Cedric Labrie. Michael Layton. Dennis Rasmussen. And Ryan Hartman.
Cool.
Some names.
Lots of names in there.
Lots of names. And names to come, I'm sure.
That was the 2014-15, eh?
Yeah. There. Thanks, Jackson.
Cool. Thank you very much. Now, this last box it's so big that I didn't want to fight with it, so I actually cut it before I started the video. I didn't look inside, I just cut it, and I put all the boxes on top of it. So even though you're going to see me open this box and take stuff out without cutting it, just know that I've cut it and not looked in it. And it's from Mika in Finland.
Oh,
This
wow.
is a big box. So
We get newspaper. Newspaper from Finland.
you could read it if you
If I knew Finnish.
knew Finnish.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I see a letter here.
Sorry. Lovely. From Mika. Dear young Master Taylor and young at heart Taylor Sr., also known as Post to Post. My name is Mika, and I'm one of the Patreon people for this channel. I decided to send this package along with this letter to you guys as a thank you for all the hard work and effort you put in making these great and entertaining videos for us. I decided to type this so it's easier to read. Thank you very much. Inside this box is a late birthday present to Neil, along with some other stuff I want to give you. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, I'd like to tell you how I got to be a hockey fanatic and how it let me become a patron. As you know, I live in Finland, a hockey-crazy country like Canada. Since there were no NHL TV broadcasts available here back in the 90s, the main source of hockey was the Hockey World Championships every year, and also the Olympics. I discovered hockey when I was 5 years old by watching it with my dad. I idolized players like Teemu Selanne, Saku Koivu, Jyrki Lumme, and Petteri Nummelin? As I got older, I started to play pond hockey every day with my friends during the winter and watch a hockey game once a week, since there was a Liga game on TV every Sunday night. My love for the game grew, and I started to follow NHL stats, collect hockey cards and memorabilia, and eventually started to watch NHL games during the nighttime. Now to you and your channel. I can't remember what specific video it was that I first saw, but I remember being very entertained and kept watching. I subscribed there and then. When I found out that you can't monetize your channel, I was genuinely angry and decided to help out. You deserve every cent that we give you. I just hope that I could help you out more. I'm grateful for all that you do for us, and the best part of being a patron and part of this awesome community is that I have met so many great people over on Discord. Shout out to all of you guys. You have awesome people helping you make all this possible and helping you grow the channel. But enough about us. Let's see what's in the box. I know you must be anxious to find out. First, I know that you love the state of Colorado, so I decided to give you my Colorado license plate that I somehow came by a few years back.
How did you get a Colorado license plate in Finland? Is there really?
Well,
there is too.
I'll tell you how. It came from some farmer's trailer along with the other two that I'm going to keep for myself. I hope that you find some decorative use for it.
That's amazing.
It came from a farmer's
That's
trailer.
awesome. I do love Colorado.
Second items are some Saku Koivu cards that I have. The rarest being the Euro Juniors Team Finland card, and I know you're going to like them.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, here's the cards. Okay.
Cards, okay.
Oh, cool.
That is great.
It's funny that it says SO.
Yeah.
Canadian. Oh, wow, nice.
Well, it's a Canadian card, actually. Olympic Hockey Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
I have a specific collection for Saku Koivu cards. It has its own little binder. So these, I don't have either of these, and these will definitely be going in. Thank you very much. I
That's
appreciate
great.
that.
Great.
Oh, this is numbered. 1004 of 5000.
No, nice.
Very cool.
Lovely.
Dang.
All right.
Continue.
Okay. Third, I also wanted to get you guys some finished treats so you can make a video for the third channel. Enjoy them, and I can give you some info on them via email if you like. The last thing in the box, maybe I should wait till you get the treats out.
I think these are. Oh, this is heavy. Oh snap! Are you ready?
I'm ready for treats. Lay them on.
All right. That looks like.
Assa.
Yeah, looks like acid mix.
It's a Assa mix. Favorites?
Oh, this. I think
They're gummies of some kind. They look really good.
What?
Assa.
What does this feel like on the top? It's called tulpa. Tupla.
Feels like a Mars bar.
Yeah, it feels like a Mars bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tupla.
Oh.
Maxi.
This looks like
Nice. Thank you.
raspberry flavored chocolate, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
I think those are raspberries. Are those raspberries?
I don't know.
Ooh, I
Carl
think we've had something similar from
They look really
this
good.
one, the geisha.
Geisha, yeah.
Geisha, yeah.
Geisha, I recognize those. Looks like.
Ooh, milk chocolate with coconut.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan of coconut, so
I
I know
am.
that I won't like that. But
I will.
boom.
I like milk chocolate with coconut inside.
This, on the other hand, milk and white chocolate. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, kind of a wafery.
Kismet, yeah.
Bar.
Definitely. They look really. That looks really good.
Milk chocolate with crunchy caramel and sea salt. I'm gonna like that.
Yeah. This is
And
great.
This is just milk chocolate.
Nice. All bars from these ones are all bars from the same company.
Yeah.
They all have the same
Car-
kind of
is it
logo
Carl-
on them.
Carl
Carl Fazer or
Fraser?
Phaser, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. It kind of feels like a Mars bar on top too.
It does. Isostor Patkis.
This kind of looks like it's a wafery thing.
Stuffel. Staffelli. Staffelli.
Aha!
Ah!
Ah! Oh, those look like gummies. They're very soft. Look like they're right up your alley. You'll like those a lot.
If there's any lime flavored, I'm in. I love the taste of lime.
Yes. I love the Tutti Frutti.
These are good till 2019.
These are like called Passion, Tutti Frutti Passion.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely gonna like those. Here's where you might lose me a little bit. I think this is licorice. I struggle with the licorice.
We'll find out.
I do know people who do like licorice, though. So, whoa.
Salmiakki. Mix.
Squeeze this.
Oh. Kind of like a...
Is it licorice or is it? It says chocolate on it. Maybe it's chocolate and licorice. Like a Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe something like that. So there's 3 different kinds of candy in this. So it's a mix.
Yeah, I think that's what these are. Is raspberry. And then we've got.
Oh, these are licorice. It says Lakritsky. Lakritsky. So that would be licorice.
Do you like cherry chocolate oranges?
Yes, I do.
This is milk chocolate with orange truffle filling.
Ooh.
That'd be good.
Ooh. So this is chocolate licorice, lemon licorice. I'm getting these figured out here. Raspberry licorice. Original licorice.
I have.
The pièce de résistance.
Exactly. Soft peppermint with the finest dark chocolate.
Please. Can I have?
It's gonna be good.
My favorite will be this. I tell you right now. Pfazermint.
You love peppermint.
I love peppermint.
I love dark or not dark chocolate. I do like dark chocolate, but like pure milk chocolate. That's.
I love peppermint. Peppermint with dark chocolate, coconut with dark chocolate. The dark chocolate mixes in, and it's just fabulous.
I didn't realize you liked coconut.
I won't buy it as a rule, just because I don't think of it when I'm in there. But whenever in the States, there's a bar down there called Mounds, and the Mounds bar is dark chocolate with white coconut inside. They're really good. I don't know what the Canadian equivalent is.
Ah,
yeah.
Thank you very much for all
Thank
those
you.
snacks. I'm definitely
And
trying those in Canadians Try Stuff.
And there's more.
And there's more.
Third, I also wanted to get... Oh, I did that. Okay, one last thing in the box is a trio of things from my hometown team. The Kalpa Kuopio. Don't worry, Brent, your pronunciation was perfect. Maybe it was perfect last time. I don't know if that's the same time. In the box is an official 2017-2018 Kalpa team poster taken off straight from the Kalpa office's wall, with permission, of course. A photo book with 50 years of Kalpa history.
Hold on.
I have to slow down.
I want to see this poster. So you took this right off their wall?
With their permission. Right from the team's wall.
Look at this.
I even feel the Scotch tape marks on the
you can
corners.
feel the tape. That's awesome.
That is great. This came from the team.
Wow.
Well done.
Very
I
impressive.
like it. Well done indeed. That's great.
That's actually really cool.
It wasn't in a strong tube. It was just like that.
No, it was a.
But it just had elastic around it.
Yeah.
That was all. Like it really stayed well
preserved.
It didn't get crunched. A photo book with 50 years of Kalpa history.
Wow.
This item is for you, Brent. I know that all the texts are in Finnish, but I thought you would appreciate it anyway.
Oh, that's
Definitely will.
This is cool. Yeah, this is cool.
It's so helpful, I think. Canadians sometimes get a little uppity about their hockey. Okay. We have some Kalpa in the shower.
Yeah.
But Canadians get uppity about their hockey, and that probably is unfair to, especially Northern Europe, where they've played and loved hockey for as long as we've all been alive and longer.
Oh yeah.
And they love hockey just as much as we do. And there's some dispute about where hockey actually came from, but it's Canada's game and all that. Well, this is great evidence that it's everybody's game.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's great. Thank you.
That's why we talk about hockey from other leagues around the world, because
Yeah.
it's not just about Canada. It's about all over the place.
And next is a 2017-2018 season game-worn jersey, Kalpa,
There's a jersey?
worn by our captain, Tommy Jokinen, in the Liga playoffs.
No way. Dang.
Game-worn in the playoffs.
Wow. Oh, it's signed too?
Oh, my God.
Wow. Holy crap. How did you get this?
That's the real deal.
Check the back. There's the signature along the back.
Oh, wow. 42.
And on the bottom,
Jokinen.
you can see the patch down by me.
Yeah.
2018 playoffs.
2018 League of Playoffs.
That is awesome.
That is incredible.
Very cool. Wow.
Holy smokes.
This needs framed.
Yeah, that really needs to be framed.
This needs framed.
Do you frame the back or the front? Because the signature's on the back and the crest is on the front.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Maybe a frame with glass on both sides.
Wow.
That is
I
a
think-
treasured, that's historic right there.
I think the front, and then you take a picture of the signature on the back and put the picture printed on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
That's
awesome.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
I hope that these are to your liking, and I hope that this box, along with its contents, are intact and finds you in good shape. Wow. And signed Mika, and then he has a PS here. He's got his address at the bottom. After I'd written this letter, I messaged Tommy Jokinen in Twitter, and he said that he's going to sign it for you.
I guess-
So I met him in the following day, and it now has a signature. So when he wrote the letter,
Wow.
he had the jersey but didn't have it signed. He got it signed for you.
Wow.
What a class act he is. So big. Thank you for Tommy if you're watching this. I hope you are, Tommy.
That's amazing.
That is incredible,
That's very cool.
and it will be treasured forever here.
Yeah, we should not, like, that wasn't a joke. We probably should get that framed.
Yeah.
And that's pretty special.
It's incredible.
That's very special.
It's incredible.
I know you didn't intentionally mean to pique our interest with these papers, but to be honest, I'm going to be interested to look through all of these. I don't know what any of it says, but it's interesting just to look at the pictures, and
Yeah, it looks like the TV guide for some of it. But
I've never seen newspaper from Finland. What's crime like in Finland?
Crime?
How many murders a year are there in Finland?
You can probably look it up, but not many. Not many, I would think. I think Finland is a fairly
I think so.
peaceful and secure country.
Look at this word.
Good grief.
What? Okay, hold on. I need to zoom in on this word.
I'll hold it.
Well, I think you'll know it when you see it. It's like, here. What is that word? It's 40,000 letters long.
And it has a hyphen, doesn't it? No, I don't see a hyphen. Maybe is it two words or one
Anyway,
word?
if you speak Finnish, tell us in the comments what that actually says.
Klassikot Pure Itavat Taiden Music Kibis Nesta.
Oh, perfect. You must have practiced that before we...
Take me to Helsinki. I want a job as a translator. So obviously the word music is in there. So it's a column about music or entertainment of some kind. But holy smolies, that's
Impressive.
a lot of letters.
All right, guys, thank you so much, everyone.
What a mail time.
And Mika, thank you for contributing on Patreon as well. I really appreciate that. And it does suck that I can't monetize the videos, but thanks to you guys, it makes it a little easier for sure. So
These are great.
I really appreciate everything that you sent. It's unbelievable, and everything that everybody sent is unbelievable. Thank you so much. I really enjoy hearing your stories. If you'd like to send us your story or a letter, go down into the description. Our PO box is down there. Feel free to send us a letter, and I will definitely open it like this on camera and have some fun and hear your story. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. We'll see you in the next video. Adios.